We have the descriptive prompt from October-November 2025 exam series. You know what exactly are we aiming for here? In descriptive writing, you are not just summarizing events. You want the reader to literally smell the room in the air, to feel the physical texture of the environment, or to hear the subtle background noise. It's all about full sensory immersion. I want you to mentally drop the volume in the room for a second. Consider this prompt now. Write a description of a cafe just after it is closed. Just visualize that sudden heavy stillness. The chairs are flipped upside down, stacked on the tables. The massive espresso machine is finally quiet now, maybe just taking slightly as the metal cools. There is that lingering dry smell of roasted coffee beans mixed with, the faint scent of the floor cleaner. I must say it is a phenomenal exercise because you aren't describing the loud morning rush. You are describing the ghost of that action. It's all about what is left behind, where the humans leave the frame. And this brilliantly illustrates exactly how we can push our descriptive boundaries even further using contrast. Now look at this prompt. It challenges us with this fascinating juxtaposition. Write a description of a shop before and after busy days trading. Placing these two states side by side, the pristine, quiet anticipation of the morning versus the disorganized, chaotic exhaustion of the evening. It completely forces you to master descriptive contrast. You have to use your vocabulary to show the passage of time and the physical toll of human activity, without ever actually showing the people doing the shopping. Now we have another kind of prompt to tackle this kind of action prompt. We are looking at 3 specific examples. First one is a boat ride, then children playing, and then the athlete. These kind of prompts totally strip away the static environment and the demand that you, as a writer, figure out how to capture motion, or how do you make your words vibrate with life and speed on a completely flat, motionless piece of paper. Now, what's really interesting about this how it frames the environment to action. When you write a description titled Boat Ride, you're not just describing the boat, you're connecting the environmental elements directly to active motion. You have to articulate the chaotic, the mixed lapping of water against the hull. You have to describe the invisible, relentless push of the wind and the sharp scent of spray in the air. And the environment itself basically becomes an active, breathing character for you, constantly interacting with the boat's momentum. When you're describing an area where children are playing, this is completely different, highly complex type of energy. Unlike a boat cutting straight through water, the energy of kids playing, it's chaotic, it's totally unpredictable, it's multi-directional. As a writer, you have to harness that beautifully scattered chaos. You're capturing sudden burst of laughter, unpredictable darting movement, dry clothes blurring past. You need to change your sentence structure here. Means you can use shorter, punchier, more frantic, all properly mimic that vibrant, uncontrollable joy. Now we have our third action prompt here, the athlete. So the crucial point here is the dramatic, intense shift in focus with a single solitary figure here. It creates a powerful, singular focal point of human energy. We are being challenged to describe the extreme tension in a single muscle group, the hyper-focused metronomic rhythm of the breathing, the way a single beat of sweat falls. Let's move to our next scene now. We have a prompt here. Write a description that involves someone finding an old photograph. Notice how this uses a single remarkably quiet object to anchor a massive narrative of discovery and emotion. When you write this scene, you are not just describing a faded piece of paper. You are describing the tactile sensation of wiping the dust off, a sudden invisible rush of a memory flooding back, the internal emotional shift of the character holding. It brilliantly merges the physical description of a setting with the profound internal landscape of human emotion.